She was the craziest woman I had ever seen. At an altitude of 10,000 meters, with no safety gear, she grabbed onto a railing above her head and climbed to the top of the airplane. The view below was breathtaking, but she had no time to admire it. She reached out and grabbed the signal antenna. She had to refuel the plane, or it would crash. But she underestimated the power of the high-altitude wind. Every inch she moved came with unbearable pain. She had to stay completely alert, because even the smallest mistake could mean death. Only when she finally wrapped both arms around the wing of the plane did she feel even a little bit safe. Then she began to slowly move her body toward the fuel tank. She quickly unscrewed the cap, but the plane shook violently, almost throwing her off. Luckily, she grabbed the wing just in time, but her mission was only beginning. She shouted the pilot's name. He heard her and hurried to pass a bottle of strong liquor into her hand. She wasted no time. After biting off the cap, she prepared to pour the alcohol into the tank as fuel. But a sudden gust of wind blew the bottle out of her hand and sent it flying. The man inside the cabin quickly grabbed another bottle. This time, after learning from her mistake, she waited for the wind to die down. Then she flipped the bottle over and held it tightly to the fuel tank. One by one, she poured in 5 full bottles of strong liquor. Slowly, the fuel level began to rise, but her danger was far from over. Climbing up was easy compared to getting down. As she tried to move, a sudden gust of wind slammed into her, throwing her into the air. By some miracle, she was tossed straight into the cabin. She lay there, stunned, unable to believe what had just happened. Then she heard the man's voice calling her name. He told her some good news. While refueling, he had spotted a small island below. They could land there and wait for rescue. But the woman objected. She had risked her life to fill the tank, and now they were going to land instead of flying to safety? She couldn't accept that. The man quickly explained that the alcohol-diluted fuel wasn't reliable enough to guarantee a safe landing elsewhere. After some discussion, the woman finally agreed to his plan. They turned the plane around and began descending toward the island. But things were not what they seemed. From the air, it looked like an island. But it was actually just a sandbar that was slowly being swallowed by the sea. As far as the eye could see, there was nothing but endless ocean. The woman felt hopeless. Soon, as the tide kept rising, the two of them had no dry place left to stand. Just as they were about to drown, a fishing boat appeared and rescued them. If you were that woman, would you have risked your life to refuel the plane?